A woman asked me the other day how I stay such a confident, happy, thriving woman in marriage and motherhood and building a business and life right now. And I think the reason that I am very successful at this is because I acknowledge that there are three versions of me that live in this world. There's the woman I was prior to marriage, there's the woman I became in marriage, and there's the woman I am in motherhood. Those are three different women. And I respect each and every one of them fully, and I give them each what they need. You see, when you are independent and you are alone and you don't have to take anybody else into consideration, you do what fills your cup. And that might include spending time with friends, certain hobbies, going out and doing things, spending time with people. You might do things that make you whole, independent, and happy. But what happens in marriage? We all kind of settle down and we get into this comfort bubble. We start to sit on the couch and watch too much TV, and we snuggle together and we drink more and we eat more and we get fat and happy. We all have heard this. This is just like what happens. We all get comfortable. But the boundary that I set in marriage is that I wasn't going to let go of the things that filled my cup. I like to go hiking. I go to church. I work out. There were a lot of things and a lot of people in my life that I wasn't going to let go of in my relationship, in marriage. And yes, of course, when you get married, things change. Like, you're not going out having one night stands and getting drunk and dancing on bars. So yes, there are sacrifices that you make in marriage, but the sacrifice does not have to be losing yourself entirely. And I think that that's where most women get it wrong. They put all of their hobbies on the back burner. All of a sudden, if it doesn't fit into what their husband does, they don't do it. They have to start asking permission to do things that make them happy. If their husband makes more money, all of a sudden they need permission to go have hobbies and spend money and do things. And then there's this unseen obligation where women start taking care of the cooking, the cleaning, the groceries, the laundry, all of the stuff. And that puts an unnecessary burden on them as well. And then you throw motherhood on top of this. And all of a sudden, you have nothing for yourself. You have no time for yourself. You are pouring out into everybody else. Your cup is empty. You're running on fumes. You're tired. You're burnt out. You're taking care of getting the kids ready, the cooking, the cleaning, the laundry, the grocery shopping, the doctor's appointments, the planning, the school shopping, everything. You become the default parent, and you're the wife, and you're the housekeeper, and all the things. And when I went into motherhood, I set the expectation that I was not going to give up everything that was mine. So I still take my annual girls' trips with my friends. I get away from my husband, get away from my kids, and I give myself a break. My husband takes a guy's trip too. That's something we both do. I go have hobbies. I spend time away from my family. I spend time with my husband alone away from my kids. And those were the boundaries that I set going into motherhood because I knew it was important for me to keep that connection with my husband, and I couldn't lose sight of that. So the reason I'm successful at being a happy, thriving, confident woman is because I respect all three pillars of who I am. The woman I was before marriage, the woman I became in marriage, and the woman I am in motherhood. And they are all respected and taken care of.